Join. Join. We're in. We're in. We're live. We're in. We are live. We'll go. I'm going to use Sunblade's build for this.
Okay.
He uses these little silly wheels, so I'm going to try his build. This one. See how we got on. Right. And we'll go with Mario Circuit. If you are down, full screen projector. Right, I need that one. No, I don't. I need that one. And I need.
Alright, I don't see us live on 5.9.
Well, live, I've seen it. That one.
Uh-oh, they're gonna pick for us. We're gonna get started since there's two of us.
Well, we're live on 5 now. Well, I've seen it.
Okay.
Unless it like cut off or something like that, but I definitely seen it and it still says I'm streaming, so
Okay.
we should be live. We should be live. We'll be live for 1 minute and 59 seconds.
Okay.
Yes, my track. Here we go. So how did you go on? What were you playing and stuff like that?
Started off playing some Fallout 76, and then Tystra and Omni played Destiny.
Oh, very nice.
Yep.
And what was the outcome of that? Was it good, fun? Did you
Yeah,
get
it was
a lot
fun.
of views? Was
I
the
mean-
chat interactive and stuff?
Chat was pretty active. More for the Destiny part than the Fallout part, which I pretty much figured. Nobody's really interested in Fallout. I just wanted to see, you know, play at least for a little while. See if there was anybody else who was interested. You know.
Hey GN, how you doing? How are you, GN? Nice to see you. I'm intending to get a win here because it's only Alec in the room, and we are using the patented Sunblade build. Somebody's mic is really bad. I don't know what happened there. Did you hear that, Alec, or was it just me?
Must have been just you. I didn't hear anything.
Oh, okay.
Sup, Drake?
It came back now. It's fine. Maybe it was just my end. Here we go. Who's that behind me? Somebody's right behind me. Is it you, Alec?
Aren't we the only ones?
No, the computer's here as well.
Is it? Because I haven't been attacked by anything.
Yeah, I've not been attacked by anything. The computer is here.
Oh no, computer's definitely here. Red
Yep.
shell.
Yeah. We need to put out the... Yeah, I went the Sunblade build. We need to put out the room code. I will do the... Oh my
Fucking lightning bolts.
Oh, blue shell, I hate blue shell. I'll do
Doesn't
that in a
matter.
minute.
I'm in second, and you've got a big old lead on me, bud. So.
To be honest, I never copied the room code because this is the same room that we used before, so we will really need to put out the room code.
Oh, come on!
Well, zombies, I don't know about shitting out content. We've been doing Mario Kart for a while. Mario Kart's a weekly fixture every Tuesday on this channel. Going to be 7 o'clock my time till 9:30. For Alec, I believe that's 1 PM till 3:30. Or is it? Yep.
Yeah, something like that.
Yep. And if you want to see more Mario Kart, feel free to jump over to my channel because I do it pretty much every night. Plug,
Yep.
plug, 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 pluggity plug, plug.
Right. Alright.
Why not?
I gotta fix Tystra's volume on my end. He's really low now.
It's not low, it's just a bit funky sounding on my end. Right, we need to get this. Oh, there's people here, so some people have jumped into the room.
Yep.
We need to get the actual room code though.
Here, I can back out and jump back in, and it'll show me what the room code is.
It's alright, it's in the Nintendo chat. I'll just load
is
up
it?
Discord and I'll get it.
Alright,
It was a while ago. Last week I need to go back a week. Oh
So-
no, the rooms have all changed, didn't they?
there it is on the screen on my stream, guys. It's 53848850.
Wait. 5384
8850
8850
1803.
1803.
Yeah.
And I'll copy that and then we'll post it here. That code I've just posted in chat, guys, is the room code. I've now got it saved and I'll just post it sporadically every couple of minutes. Unfortunately, that now means that Alec is not in this race, unfortunately,
fine.
because he took the hit for us there to get the information that we needed, but he's back next race.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hey, can you, there was no jokes there, that was all facts. I do, in fact, stuff, yes. There's no joke. Oh. Oh. Ha ha ha. Wait, I do really well in Mario Kart when there's no people.
Yo, it's your boy.
What up, Tystra?
Ty.
Not much, just racing with hazing.
Yeah, I will be in the next race.
Hazing,
In the next race. What?
come here, baby.
Are you behind me?
Yeah, well, I just got hit.
I'll
got
just throw
wrecked.
that red shell behind me just to avoid you hitting me, mofo. We'll do that, and I'll just keep it.
That wasn't your red shell.
I threw a red shell behind me.
Yeah, the one that you
stop.
got hit by was a different one, Ty.
Oh, okay.
He didn't throw the red shell behind him until after you were already hit.
I done it. I threw a red shell behind me to block a red shell
I know.
from hitting me.
I'm watching you right now. I'm spectating on you. I watched Tystra get hit by a red shell, and then you dropped the other one behind you. So he got hit by somebody in third place.
Well, you can
Okay,
already.
Whoever's hitting me with these red shells deserves a whap 'em.
Someone has to throw a blue shell at me pretty soon because I'm standing with something. And my, I'm not getting hit with that. Damn it! So not in that. Oh god damn it! Oh god damn it! Oh god damn it! Oh damn it! Now I need to be. Oh my god! Oh my god! No! 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 Uh oh! Wait, it seems like according to the map, it seems like I've got a bit of distance here. I'm quite comfortable right now.
Oh, I got a star and a bullet bill behind me. Blue shell's coming after you.
No! Oh no! Oh no!
I could have been in a much worse place, blue shell.
What, like when I was going over the bloody...
Yeah.
Yeah, I hate them. Same as lightning. Oh, for fuck's sake. Same as lightning. When you're going over something like this and you... Oh my god, don't
Like
you dare,
that?
don't you
Whoa,
dare,
you
don't
just
dare.
kept going. What?
Here I come to save the day.
Thank goodness Mighty Mouse is on his way. Come on.
Yay, old people jokes work here.
What was that, Ty? What's happening, Ty? What's happening? What's happening, Ty?
No,
What's
no,
happening, Ty?
no,
What's happening,
no.
Ty? Oh my god, that's
Dude, you got robbed.
What happened, dude?
Oh man, you got robbed.
Happy.
Oh, dude.
Don't pick your character, don't pick your character.
Oh, too late.
Oh man.
Oh. That was a pretty
That
funny
was
end.
highway robbery.
That was.
highway robbery.
It's fucking stolen.
Hey, what's up, Gil?
Yo.
What's going on, Gil?
We missed it, man.
Straight up robbery.
Hazing tried to kill me, and
Uh-oh, Hayes, we're getting started, buddy. Sorry about your luck.
He's not even knowing you.
that loss was a highway robbery, or was it global shaft? Yeah, it was.
Sorry,
I'm spending 15 grand on this year's university course. That's a robbery. That's a robbery.
You're not even using the facilities, you're just using bandwidth.
Nope.
That's some
Stop
bullshit.
complaining, Gil. Stop complaining, Gil.
What do you mean? I'm spending 15 fucking pounds, not dollars. I mean, pretty much
Dollars? Like,
That's more in dollars.
Yeah, it'll be like $17,000, $18,000.
Stop moaning, the chat's not here to hear about us moaning about stuff like that. I got my moan in before we started.
Nah, I'm gonna moan more.
I was say he just came in, he's got to get it out. We're all friends here.
That's what she said.
I mean, you're not wrong. I've been said that. I've been told that many a times, but you know.
Whoa, is this feels fast? Is this 200cc over? Oh. Actually.
Oh god, no!
Oh no!
Right, who done that? Who done that? I heard noises. Oh, I seen him.
I just shot myself off the edge with a mushroom. Because I'm pro.
And Tystra started boosting too early and it looks like he's
Yeah, I went the other way by accident.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
Can that bullet bill not?
Yeah, I quite like this Hydros build. I'm going to stick with it. No Hydros build, Sunblade build.
I was
So
about to
yes.
say, I just, oh my god.
Oh my god. Oh my god. My output projector, for some reason, looks like SD. When I play it through Streamlabs OBS, it's fine. But when I'm using normal OBS, my output projector looks perfect.
That's how you should use Streamlabs.
Yeah, I do it for my own channel, but no law wanted me to have a separate client just for 5.9 streams.
Oh my
I
god.
got the alert thing from Talon, but how did I drive through the boxes? Anyway, I got the alert thing from Talon, but it doesn't seem to work. I have to ask him how I'm supposed to set it up.
You need to use different client. Basic OBS doesn't let you add links and all that kind of stuff.
So you and Pomzor are the long lost triplets, right? I had 5.9 Gaming. Wait, who are you talking about, GN? Good evening, Rasty.
But I've got my hat on, so I can't be at all like the Pomzor at the moment. That baldy bastard. I've got my hair covered.
Lightning
so
bolts.
There's no proof. Alec's going bald as well, but he's one of these guys that refuses to like, admit it. And he
No,
lets his hair
I'm going
grow.
bald. I've been going bald since I was 16, dude.
Yeah, but you don't shave all your hair off, do you?
Well, I haven't gotten a haircut since late July of last year.
I mean, have any of us?
So
Take it. Right, don't choose a race. Don't choose a car. I'm going to back out and go to two-player, right? So
Okay.
just don't choose a car yet. And if I do this quick enough, I will not lose.
no, I was actually just discussing with my wife how I want to shave my head. But since I've never had a shaved head with a full beard before, I actually do want to go to a barber and have them do it. So shave
yeah.
everything up so it looks
Yeah.
nice.
You've
If I,
never
I would definitely suggest that as a man who has a full beard.
really do the thing.
Mhm.
Mrs. Hazink, that's it. Right, we're in.
I
We're
mean-
back into ornament. Quickly.
I mean, I
quickly.
call my 4 head a 5 head. Although
Yeah, I've got that.
we might be stretching
I'll
it
get
closer
that.
to a 6 head. My hairline starts on the top of my head.
I have that whole setup going on.
It'd be like that, it's okay.
Hairline receding so badly I look like Vegeta if he was fat.
Oh my god.
Oh my goodness. Have you started yet? Are you still waiting?
The race is starting now. It's timed. It's timed. It doesn't matter if you pick the stage or not.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's put me into a room by myself. Lovely.
So just back out again, and
Yeah, I
then
know how to
join
do
off
it.
me.
Join you. Yep, that's
Yeah.
how we fixed it last time, wasn't it?
Yep.
Yeah, we'll do
I'm
that
a
then.
kitty. Meow.
Join you, join AlecHunter. Mr. Pie's in this race now, I believe, right? It should work this time, put me
Oh.
expecting.
I was busy watching you on 5.9, not paying attention to my counts.
I need to catch up on this chat. So, this chat actually looks like my chat. I actually got the chat just now. It just looks like my
I think
chat.
there's a lot of people here just more often than not work because they obviously are busy with, I mean, I say work, but lockdown season, you know, but all that jazz, but yeah.
Be GN and Ginyu generally dominate my streams, so I'm just looking at the comments and it's the same people that comment, so I'm like, yeah, pretty much looks like my stream. What? Yeah, the biddy buggy. The biddy buggy, but I'm using Sunblades setup. What the hell happened to it?
The truth, I don't know. I don't know what happened to him. Apparently, he got stuck on an OnlyFans stream. I've not heard of anything of the sort, so I can't say much on the topic at hand.
Sounds like a joke to me. I mean, did maybe...
Yeah, probably must have been
Hi,
a
Alec.
Demon Spirit stream, probably. I
Truth.
assume, but I have no idea.
Truth was late last night, I know that. He was supposed to start streaming about an hour or something.
Hey, what did I say? I just said it must be an inside joke from the Demon Souls stream, but I don't know.
Yeah, Raspy thinking you're saying something quite controversial, Gale.
I mean,
Gale, did you do any summons on the step up?
what's the banner? Oh, the Dokkan? Yeah, I mean, I did one rotation. I wasn't running in. I didn't have the stones to do one anyways.
Well, knowing how frugal you are.
Oh,
you'll
son of a!
definitely be hoping-
Come
You'll
on!
definitely be hoping for a full refund.
No, I don't mind. I mean,
Really?
If I get only 200 stones, I'll be happy. I'm not
Fuck
expecting-
lightning bolts, dude. Just fuck them.
I ain't like
Gale,
other people.
here's my situation, right? No, I don't. I mean, I've stated my position on it. I think give refunds to the people who spent on the banner. If they're admitting that the banner was bugged, give refunds. I don't think they need to hand out like mass 100, 200, 300.
No. I definitely think.
notes.
Okay, look. I definitely think people should get at least 10 stones for the issue. Like just generally 10 stones, but then refunds should just be generally like only people who summon on the banner. That's it.
I don't
There
think
shouldn't be
there's.
any
I
extra
mean,
stuff.
I've seen, Alec, you've seen my point of view. You were the first person to like it, so you know what I'm thinking. But I've seen people worried that we might not get our stones refunded. Now, my thought on that is, I don't really see how they can do that because they're now, by their own actions, they have publicly shown that there was an issue with
have
the
you
banner,
seen the
right?
latest announcement in game? The update
When
They
to.
said they will be taking measures
Yeah,
to
they
make
said
sure
that
that'll happen.
yeah, they said they're looking into how to compensate for this.
Yeah.
So
not.
I mean,
But
the
my
thing
point-
is, there's
but hang
only
on,
one
hang on.
way
What
they
I'm
can
saying
do it,
is,
pretty
yeah,
much.
full
They know
full
that, I
refunds.
think.
My point is, if they don't give free refunds, full refunds, the fact that they now have in black and white that they made an error and people could have potentially spent money on that, then they have grounds to go to Apple, Google, or their bank, and they will get a refund. So they have to give a refund. If they don't, people can just go above their head and get a refund, no questions asked.
right.
Because they've now admitted there was a fault. So I don't see how they can possibly do anything other than refund everybody's stones.
No,
I
facts.
mean,
I
at this
really
point,
hope
that's
that
what I
they
think
do.
they should do. Yes. I
Yeah.
mean,
Oh, but what I'm saying is I don't think they can possibly do anything else, Alec. I don't see. I think they've now backed themselves into a corner.
Well, I mean, my point is that my problem is, you see, the thing is, if it was any other game, they could have easily just gone without it. But the thing is, it's Dokkan. It's a game that already has a lot of goodwill in terms of like, when I say goodwill, I mean it's already super popular and everything of that sort. If they want to maintain that goodwill, especially in the conditions they are in right now, where Legends is very much on pace to effectively, push them aside quite literally. I mean, you see Twitter, that's all that's been being said, right? Is, oh, Legends is doing a much better job than Dokkan. They can't take that risk right now, especially at such a key point. Like, I always say, like, Dokkan is its own game, but at the end of the day, there's still going to be stiff competition internally with Legends, and I don't think they'd want to backtrack on that.
I think just Legends. I just think in general, and people won't like to say
No, of
this.
course, generally, but I'm just saying internally, they want to make sure that they maintain that goodwill, because whenever you make competition, you're always going to compete with yourself first, and in this case, obviously, it's Legends, right?
I get what
more
you're
than
saying.
anything
That's not the point I'm getting at. What I'm getting at is, and people might not like me saying this, but unfortunately, people sometimes don't like the facts that's in front of them. Dokkan is on a downward trend. I'm not saying Dokkan's dying, but Dokkan is on a downward trend. It's not where it was last year or the year before. A PR disaster like this could tip it down that slope a lot faster if they don't deal with it correctly. And that's why I think it's important that they do deal with it correctly. Now, I'd say that at least 80% of the player base will very quickly forget about this. If Dokkan done nothing, they would quickly just forget about it and move on. But some people would probably, this could be a tipping point for them that made them give up on the game. Especially if they're a free-to-play who'd
I
fuck
disagree.
their
I
stones for this
personally
banner.
don't think you're taking it. I don't think it's gonna.
lightning bolts.
It's not gonna kill the game.
I never said it was going to kill. I never said it was going to kill.
You're
the
saying
game.
no. What you're saying is it's already on a downward spiral. This might be the tipping point and stuff like that.
That could
And I
accelerate
disagree
that line.
entirely.
Yeah,
I
I'm not saying it's going to kill
disagree
the game, but it could turn people off the game. I mean, you're allowed to disagree, Gabriel, that's fine. I'm saying
I mean,
I definitely think that
judging-
some free-to-play players who had saved up for the last 3 months to get free full rotations that now know they get screwed, if they don't get their stones back, they might just go
But
bugging
the
it.
thing
And
is,
I know
okay. And I'll counter that point by the point that a lot of people are making in the fact that we've been making this, like, you've saved up these 600 stones and you summoned. It's not as if you didn't get an LR at the end of the banner. There was only one LR that was just missing in general from the general steps, which it was unlikely you would have gotten him. The only people who have a right to complain, quite literally, is the people who actually pulled LR Super Saiyan 3 Goku from outside of the pool. They're the ones that are allowed to complain, because technically that slot was supposed to be UI Goku's. Everybody else doesn't have a right to complain because they got what they did and they got an LR from the end of the step. It's not as if the banner was bugged in that sense where you didn't get a GLR, right? You still got a GLR, completely fine.
Right.
If you're going to take that point of view, then the only people that should get refunds is people that pulled LR Goku then.
And I wouldn't, and if that was the case, I would have been like, fine, that's understandable, because I understand that was the whole situation, and that was probably what was the error, right? And I would have been completely fine with it, because there's somebody in my Discord who did pull Tech LR to Goku, and I was like, yeah, if there's anybody who deserves some compensation, it's probably you, because you actually tried pulling, you actually got the unit that was supposed to be LR UI Goku, but got fucked, and it was the wrong unit instead. That's understandable. But the fact of the matter is, it's most likely going to be refunds for everybody, right? That's, we know that, most likely.
That's fair, but to take
But if it was some, but if you had to, if we had to make sure the people who actually really did get caught got the compensation, I would have been completely fine with that. Like I think what Guresh said is best. They need to acknowledge that they made an error, which they have clearly, or they are about to, or they should. Because right now what we know is that they're taking it down, they're looking into what went wrong and everything. They haven't technically acknowledged it, quote unquote. But once we get information and when they acknowledge it, I'll be like, fine, you've at least acknowledged that you've made an error. That's more than enough for me personally, because I think they need to acknowledge the fact that they made a mistake, quite literally, and it's not intentional.
Okay. Now, despite what you said there being completely rational, okay, and I'm not disagreeing with the rationale of what you said, what you are not bringing into your line of thinking is, what about the fact that people didn't know about this issue at the start? And people may well have went, you know what, UI Goku's not on these steps, I'm not going to summon. And they summoned thinking UI Goku was on there, like he should have been, okay? If they had known about this issue, they then would have made the choice not to summon. Not everyone uses Dokkan Tube, not everyone uses Twitter. Some of these players don't go into their circles. So I don't really think it's fair to say the only people that can say. I know what you're saying, right? I know you're saying everybody should get a refund, right? But you're saying that truly deep down.
But then you made that conscious decision to not summon on a banner that was that clearly had an error, right?
Yeah.
I didn't know. When I summoned on it, I didn't. Or genuinely, when I summoned on it, I didn't know about the UI.
And if you didn't know about it, you're gonna get a refund for it, which is fair enough. That's the whole point I'm trying to make. It's like they're gonna have to give refunds to everybody now that they've taken down the banner and all that jazz. But in my opinion, if they really had to refund the people who got really wronged, it's people who actually managed to pull Tech LR to Goku, because in the end, if you summoned on him not knowing that UI Goku was not in the general pool of things, or he wasn't in the general pool, he was in the guaranteed step, we know that. He wasn't in the general pool. But you didn't get any LRs generally. You weren't fucked at all. You got what you deserve. Oh, well, not what you deserve per se, but
You got what you paid for in that instance.
Yeah, you got what you paid for. Yeah, exactly. That's the
So
best way to say it.
I mean, I understand the point that you're making, that the only people who really lost anything on their gamble were the people who got the Super Saiyan 3 Goku.
Yeah.
But the fact that most people went into the banner assuming they would have an equal opportunity to get UI Goku as as the JP side specifically, then especially like me, I summoned within the first like 6-7 hours before anybody even knew what was going on.
Same.
Yeah, no, I literally summoned, like, just as the banner went live on stream, I literally did my steps with some of my mates, and we didn't know about it at all. We just went in, just blindly saying, oh, GLR banner,
Right.
let's get my LR.
See, and I'm in the boat that I don't, like, if they refund my stones, fantastic. I got 4 brand new to me LRs off of 3 rotations, and then you're going to give me my 600 stones back. I'm cool with that. None of them were affected by this issue for me, because I didn't pull Tech Goku or UI Goku.
Yeah.
If I didn't, genuinely, 2 things that I was led to believe going into the banner. Yes, this could have been my own fault, I won't dispute that. 2 things I was led to believe going into the banner, based on us actually streaming and discussing it and people describing the banner to me, was you could pull every LR on every step, apart from the final step, where you couldn't get any of the old-ass LRs. That's basically the way it was described to me. Now, on my last
thank
step,
you for the sub.
On my last step, I pulled physical Bardock, so clearly you could pull
Rev, thank you for the sub.
On the last step.
That's a different point altogether, because that was more so them changing the pool for global entirely, and that's a different problem of the global first issues, just causing them havoc as well in terms of how they want to set up the GLR banners, right? That's a different point altogether, because if you look at the general pool for global, or the guaranteed LR step for global versus JP has just sell onwards basically. we also have, I think, Beerus and Bardock. Chat can correct me, or you guys can correct me if anybody
Okay,
knows
that's some
exact
crap.
name.
I wasn't in first place.
But
Definitely
that's just Akatsuki messing up with the whole global first situation and them wanting to change the GLR step for global and JP because, or they want them wanting to add more GLR or more LRs to the GLR step because we're missing Broly and Rose.
I'd like to say, I mean, again, I'm entitled to disagree, Gil. I just think that if some free-to-play players who were going into that banner thinking they had an equal chance to
Okay,
get
so somebody, Ginya's saying here, the only people getting screwed are not the ones holding SSJ3 Goku and use the hold, you wouldn't get him anyway. Well, I'm just saying, like I said, the refunds will happen to everybody. I'm not saying they won't happen. I believe they should happen to everybody because a lot of people were expecting that, and that's fair. I'm not saying it's impossible, but what I'm saying is, worst case scenario where if they had to refund anybody, it was the people who got SSJ3 Goku. That is literally the bare minimum they had to do, is my take, right? I'm not saying they shouldn't, but that's my take, in my opinion. I think they should refund everybody, but if they had to do the bare minimum, it's that. I'm not saying like, we shouldn't get refunds or anything. Like, I'm not saying that. I think we should, 100%, because we all went in expecting UI Goku, and there is an error with the banner. It's the same situation with the Rose banner that happened a couple of months ago. I mean, or not a couple of months, but a couple of years ago. We all knew Tech Broly was going to be on Dokkan when we got him on the banner, but still, you know, that's an error on their part. They'll still give it out to everybody.
Yeah.
But it's a matter of bare minimum.
What I was basically saying, and again, I wasn't trying to have a go at you, Gil. I was saying,
No, I'm not saying
some...
it. I'm talking to Ginyu here.
No.
understand. Yeah, yeah.
What I'm explaining is, if for some messed up reason they decide not to go through with a banner refund,
yeah, Rev, we're
if
playing
they for
Mario
some
Kart,
reason
buddy.
decide to do that, what I'm saying is that situation could turn
And
off a lot
GNI
of free-to-play
appreciates the
players
support,
from the
dude.
game who've potentially saved up their stones. Now, obviously, we would like to think that won't be the case, but what I'm saying is, if in Akatsuki's fucked up logic they decide that that's what they're going to do, then I think that could really anger a lot of the community, and I'm saying it could be the start of a slippery slope. I'm not saying it's going to kill the game, but it could certainly turn some players off the game, is what I was meaning. I'm not saying if they don't get refunds the game's going to die, but I definitely think there's a percentage of players who might not be interested in playing anymore.
I mean, that's going to be the case for a lot of people anyways. Like the people you've been talking about, Hayes, with the people who are complaining about, oh, but we haven't summoned, we should still get compensation for it.
Yeah, I mean,
they're going to be turned off from the game anyways, but those are the people who feel entitled. I mean, there's no other way of saying it. They do
like free-to-play players who complain about not getting top grossing.
But
Exactly.
you know what the rationale is behind that, don't you? There is an actual rationale as to why they're complaining. The rationale is, if we get a refund and we get to keep all those units that we've got summoned in the error banner, we've essentially been handed potentially free LRs, free 15 Dokkan Fests or however many, and we're getting our stone back. So we've essentially got all those units for nothing. What have they got? Now my argument to that is, but you weren't willing to take a gamble on that banner. We didn't know there was something. I mean, obviously there was a portion of people who did know something was wrong with the banner, and they went in and they've summoned in the hope that this was going to happen, right? But people who summoned within the first, say, maybe 8 to 10 hours, maybe not even as much as that, right? But you can clearly see there was certain people who summoned on the banner before all this was known. People who summoned on Sunday night likely knew the exact scenario and they were hoping they were going to get a full refund. But these people who have sat and not done anything are thinking, why should you guys get all these free units and get your stones back and we get nothing? That's the logic behind them wanting a refund, like them wanting sort of a mass compensation basically, because they feel they've now missed out on something.
Yeah, but that's the thing, is they didn't gamble. The game's about gambling.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Okay. Alright. No, go ahead, sorry, Case.
I was finished.
Okay, so... No, I completely agree. Like, people who've been summoned shouldn't get anything. That's pretty simple. I mean, that's straightforward. Oh. Hello, Truth.
Oh, that's the Truth. What's up, Truth?
We had a similar situation happen on JP. This is closer to the Broly banner than it is like far worse.
Yeah, for sure.
But for that Rose banner,
Alright, I'm just getting wrecked. I'm just gonna
they
turn
gave
true
out
though.
8 stones in compensation.
Yeah.
It's like anyone that summoned on the SCR Rose banner got their full refund. So me at the time, I got 750 stones refunded. And then I also got 8 stones as kind of like what happened. So I'm telling you, what global players should expect is that if you summon on the banner, any stones you use will be given back to you. But like outside of just compensation, like 10 stones or some shit like that.
Yeah, I'm expecting 10 stones. Like
I've said the same. 10 stones. Is that the banner truth that you went to bed? You woke up the next morning, you had a gift box full of stones, and you're like, oh.
Sorta, yeah, because I remember too, I picked them up out of my gift box in the video. It was literally like 700 free stones, and then I titled that, and I got, they downvoted me to hell, and it's like, what the fuck? That's exactly what happened!
But yeah, it's just one of those things to where, like, you know, like everyone's got an opinion on the matter when it comes to like what you should get. But it all boils down to this game's a gotcha game for a reason. You're taking a gamble on these banners to see if you get something. If you didn't gamble, you didn't lose anything. You know, you didn't gain anything, but you didn't lose anything. That's just how it is. You know, it may be a hot take, but you know, most of us are in agreement. Like, if you don't summon, you know, or you didn't summon on the stop banner, you missed out.
Yeah, I mean that's plain and simple facts. I mean, my personal thing was just like, yeah, maybe if they didn't plan on doing anything at all, I think at least the bare minimum they could have done is at least give people who did get LRSSA3 Goku something at least, because that was a fuck up. That was a plain and simple fuck up. But again, like people have said, the definite thing is to refund everybody who actually summoned on the banner.
Yeah, you know. But that's the thing also too, is that not 100% of the people are always going to be happy, you know?
Yeah,
right.
100%. Right.
No matter what, people who didn't summon, they're not going to be happy. Because they're not going to get anything out of it besides like 10 stones, maybe.
I mean, people can keep crying all they want to, but like if
Oh, they will.
Like they did what they needed. Full refunds what they needed. And people are going to talk about the Kepler situation forever, but this is way different than the Kepler situation, and it's not as bad.
No, I don't disagree with that at all.
Trev, I was about to say if you're a gambling man, but clearly you are. When would you put money on this being resolved?
No, I'm no gambler.
So, if you had to take a prediction, do you think tomorrow? Do you think a few days later? When do you reckon we'll have a response?
I don't know, because the other thing about it too is that for the SCR Rose banner, the turnaround was like 7 hours. Like it's like I was streaming something on the banner when it came out. 7 hours later, I was recording my video with my 700 free stones in my box. So, I mean, global they are way slower in everything, right? Yep. Seems to move much quicker. Again, the reason global has to be moving so slowly is the large array of countries and stuff like that are involved in this. Because remember, like different countries could have different laws related to this shit and stuff like that too. So.
I get the feeling they're just going to roll it in with the World Tournament distribution.
Yeah, the first World Tournament has been taking as long as it has.
No.
Well, that's tomorrow.
That's tomorrow.
That's normal. That's normal.
That's tomorrow.
Yep.
For some reason, I always thought it was like either a day or a day and a half after World Tournament.
Nope.
Was
And it ends Sunday night, and we have it by Wednesday morning.
I made a prediction to Raspy, who's in the chat. I said I think it will take about as long as it does when we know we've got top grossing to when they pay out top grossing. So I was thinking between 3 to 4 days it would take to get resolved. But obviously there must be a reason for it. Like Truth said, there's so many stores. Maybe they're going to take a different approach for different countries, which would be honestly not good. But I suppose we've got to wait and see what happens. How did you get on with Dark Souls last night, or Demon Souls, True? How did you get on with Demon Souls last night? How did you get on?
That was fun.
Did you finish it?
You know, we beat one boss.
Oh, I almost got there. Almost.
Is the speedrun world record not like 24 minutes or something crazy for that game?
Oh,
yeah.
All speedrun records are much faster than you'd expect.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you should try and speedrun it, Truth. Practice, see if you can get it done.
Yeah, I'll go for the Ocarina of Time world record. What is it, like 10 minutes or something?
16 last I thought. but I could be
You need
wrong.
to activate a glitch, don't you? You stand outside a door or something that
And you
causes a glitch.
Yeah, and you teleport as young Link to fight Ganon.
Yeah.
Do it.
That'd be interesting. Yeah, do it, man. 100%.
Let's make 5-9. Let's make a 5-9 speedrunning group.
Oh my god. I mean, we do have Sunblade. He's probably our best speedrunner right now. Our only speedrunner, actually.
I was gonna say I don't speedrun anything, so
Yeah,
as Kazing, I'm slow as F in Dokkan.
If we talk it through,
I mean, have you seen me as well? I'm not that fast either.
Griff is currently reverse speedrunning Final Fantasy. The aim is to get absolutely every single little morsel of that game and keep it in his inventory. It's like, yep, you can only get this one item. I'm never going to use it. You can only get it here. It's going in my inventory.
Rev, if you go to 59gaming.com and the contact us area, there's a place where you can actually apply to join.
Is there?
Yeah, there is an application form.
Yep, there's an application on the website, 59gaming.com, and I believe it's under the contact us or about us section.
Yeah, and you hope that you get an interview with Nolar and not with me. Get the interview with me.
I'll interview with you, Drew.
Saying what can you do for us and how much of it can you do?
I got a nice set of
I mean, I'm pretty much full-time Twitch at this point for 5-9. I mean, Monday through Friday at 8 a.m. Pacific. So.
Oh my god. Sorry. How are you finding the PlayStation 5 now anyway, Trish? I know you picked it up recently. How are you finding like the UI and the speed of it and stuff like that? Are you enjoying it so far?
I like the PlayStation.
Are you kidding me? Every time I make a good move, a fucking lightning bolt fucks me.
I know it's maybe not your type of game, but you should really try out Astrobot. It really shows you what that control pad can do though. I mean, it really does. It's a good game as well if you like platformers, but if you try out Astrobot, it'll show you how good that DualSense controller actually is. It's like every time you walk over a different texture, it feels different. If it's raining on top of them, it literally, it's hard to describe. You can kind of feel it in your hand, like as if it's hitting his sort of a frame and stuff like that. You get to use the different things like motion control, the microphone for wind and stuff like that. It's awesome. So if they implement it well in future games, it'll be really good. Especially the bow and arrow mechanic where you feel tension as you're pulling it back. It feels like you're straining to pull back the bow.